right, today is January 11th. The date is Tuesday, and this is today's rant. I am going to say that I don't know how many, and this is because I just heard it on the radio, so it brought it to my attention. So for years gone by, I've always had the same beliefs, right? Now, whether Bush was in office, Obama was in office, Clinton was in office, obviously I wasn't a very big political guy back then, but once I realized that things were getting a little too crazy for me to stand by and stay out of it, I had to get involved a little bit, at least know what I was voting for, know who I was voting for, because before that I would just blindly vote for whoever sounded right from what I would hear from the news or whatever people would tell me around me. But with that said, my ideas have never changed just because the person changed. Even though I voted for Obama, doesn't mean I, didn't care for the abortion thing. Even though I voted for Obama, didn't mean that I loved my Second Amendment. That stuff don't change no matter who's in office. So this whole thing with this cancel culture is getting out of hand. Just because we don't agree on everything, these platforms like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube are literally burning the conservative voice. They're doing exactly what the Nazis did. They burnt books, and anything that was against what they were preaching and what they wanted people to believe, anything that might have been counterintuitive of what message they were trying to push about the Jews and people that weren't, blonde hair, blue eyed, they didn't want it around. They didn't want people to have access to it. And that's exactly what these companies are doing. It's ridiculous. And the fact that the Republican leadership isn't stepping up and saying something and making a noise about it is exactly why the next time the midterms come by here in 2023 or whenever it may be, 2022, I will be voting out any Republican that does not step up and, vote out that Section 230 and get rid of these protections that these platforms have, because they are not platforms no more. They are actually editors and creators of information, because they're the ones in control of what gets out to people. So with that said, I believe that as a people, we all should be coming together, whether you're right, left, or in between, because once our freedom of speech is silenced, it's only a matter of time before they start silencing the left as well. They think, oh no, because I'm on the side that's for the silencing right now, that they won't get touched. Well, let me tell you, you guys are only one generation away from being wiped off the freaking existence level too, because the elites and the establishment don't give a rat's ass about anybody. Right now, you guys are just being a useful tool for them to try to eliminate one side of the coin. Because in their eyes, all we are is sheep and a way to get them paid. And as soon as they can do it without having the conservative minds around, who are the ones that are, contradicting what they're trying to put out, they will be on to the next one, which is you guys. And when I say you guys, I mean all of you on the left. Anybody on the left, or even in the middle, that think you're doing something great by getting rid of Trump. You're not doing nothing great by getting rid of Trump. Trump is the first president to actually step up and take on the global elites and the elitists in the United States that are trying to destroy this country. Why do you think that there's been such a hardcore push by so many to get rid of Trump? Don't you think it's a little strange how the media and everybody are willing to just come right out and push aside all of their non-biased bullcrap? For so many years they tried to lie and be slick about it, to the point now they just don't care. They just do not even care, man. They are out there telling you what you see, even though it's completely opposite of what you see. Like, no, that's not a car on fire. No, that's a bonfire. No, they're just doing that to stay warm. Oh no, those people looting that building, no, they have a right to those Nikes inside that building. There are, that's their reparations. They get to go in there and take that stuff. Yeah, who cares about the people? They got insurance. Who cares about the fact that it's going to take 6 to 8 months to get the store back open? And you know what? The stupid shit about it is they're doing it in their own damn community, or they're allowing it to happen in their own communities, because you know what? When they got to go to the store next time to go down to Target or wherever they looted and cleaned out, next time they got to go get toilet paper or just some simple essentials, well, now they're going to have to go an entire city over because these morons burned up their own cities. I mean, that's, to me, just shows you the mindset of the left. And if they're that out of it to the point where they can't even see that they're destroying their own future in their own neighborhoods, that to me says that they have a mental disorder. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that's pretty obvious, I would think. It's like, look, if you're going to go and protest and you really have true feelings about the cause you're protesting, how does destroying property, ripping down statues, burning up places, how is that pushing your message any more than stomping down the street, chanting with your signs? Because that's what's being put out in a good sense. But when you're allowing these idiots in your groups to burn and destroy, that becomes a story instead of your protest. Think about it, people. Think about it. Even you guys on the right, you Trump supporters that are out there acting like fools. Don't forget, the narrative gets pushed. Once you start hitting shit and start beating up people, and that becomes a story, okay? Your message gets lost in the violence. Trust me, they just want to push the violence. Oh, these people are violent. These people are violent. Then you're justifying their freaking, their labels. Oh yeah, these are all idiotic hillbillies that just want to destroy and they're full of hate. No, we're the ones that are full of love and forgiveness and the Lord. These morons on the left are the ones that don't believe in God. They're out there letting their boobs and their rears hang out. And you know what? It's not good for the country. I don't want my kids seeing that crap. And it's like, I have no problem what you do in your own home or in your bedroom, whatever. But you're not going to flaunt it out in front of my kids in the neighborhood and think that it's okay by me. And that's what I don't understand either about these people on the left that claim they're Christians, or, oh no, I'm a Bible-believing, God-fearing Christian, but I'm on the left. No, you're not. You are not. Because you know what? If you're a Bible-believing, God-fearing Christian, you would not be okay with 90% of the ideas the left brings to the table. Okay? I'm not saying you got to be out there marching against all these things, but I am saying this, that you cannot condone gay and lesbian marriage. You cannot condone the murder of innocent children in the womb. You cannot condone giving these people the same privilege as a straight couple when they're married. Just like this thing they're doing now. They're trying to allow a gay couple to adopt a child, or whatever the case may be, however they come about a child, and put two same-sex parents on the birth certificate. That's wrong. That's wrong. There's no way two people of the same sex can create a baby. No way. That's one. Okay? And then two, just listen to me. I know you're probably already burning up. Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Oh, I can't believe it. You know what? But just look at it like this. For the benefit of the child, and if the child is something that you both love, regardless if you're both men, both women, if you love the child like a biological parent loves their child. I have children, and I know how love is when you're talking to children. And if you love that child, you would want that child to know the biological parents. You would want people to know the biological parent. Because when it comes down and comes time, if there's ever health issues, you need to let that child know that it's either the mother or the father. They have a possibility of inheriting some kind of bad health gene from their father or their mother. So if you got two dads trying to raise a child and the mother's side has a real well-known history of cancer or just whatever, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they have a right to know what they have to look forward to in their future. If they're raised up, though, not knowing who the other biological parent is, and they don't have a right to, they don't understand why they're growing up with, why they're only freaking 4 foot tall when their mom is, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's certain genes they're going to want to know why they're inheriting these genes when neither parent are showing them. So psychologically, I believe that screws a child up more than anything. And if you love the child like you should, that's something that shouldn't even be an option. I can understand like where the mother role goes or where the father role goes, maybe putting two dads, put your name right next to each other, but you still need to put the other biological parent on the birth certificate so the child could ever do research or find out who that other parent is later on down the road. Oh man, I'm just so sick of this whole situation. You know what? And the main reason why I started this video was because I've lost so many friends over the last 4 years, and it's freaking ridiculous because of the media and the way they're pushing this narrative about Trump. If you support Trump, that don't mean that you're racist. That don't mean that you're a sexist or a bigot. If you're supporting Trump, all that means is you're supporting Trump. Now, there are people out there, I'm sure, that are racist, sexist, bigots, and all that. And yeah, they probably are Trump supporters. But at the same time, not everybody is, and that's what they want to lump us all together, like that so-called not my President Biden has already came out and basically labeled half of the country as thugs. These guys are thugs. Well, guess what? I always tell my kids this. If you're going to live the life of the accused, why not fulfill it? Because I'm not going to be called something constantly and labeled something constantly and then know in my heart that that's not true. So I might as well make it true. If you're going to label me a thug, I am a thug. And don't ever let me catch you in the streets because you know what thugs do. You disrespect me, I will handle it like a thug. Give you exactly what you want as a thug. Because trust me, growing up in my neighborhood, I've seen what thugs do, and I know because all my buddies were true thugs. I chose a different lifestyle, and I chose to stay free and clear of jails and all that. So you know what? I definitely know what a thug can do, what a thug can be, but I choose not to be. So don't make it true because then I'll have to go down that road. I'll pop out that fourth box. The salty cracker would say the fourth box. You got your soap box, you got the jury box, you got the soap box, the jury box, the confession box, or no, jury box, confession box, soap box, jury box. Anyways, the fourth box is the ammo box. That's what we're trying not to get to, because right now the left is pushing us that way. And they're so worried about, Trump needs to stop inciting violence. No. Sorry, you guys are the ones inciting violence. You guys on the left are the ones inciting violence. Everything out of Pelosi's mouth is inciting violence. If you want Trump out of office so bad, then just let it happen. Quit with this pursuing idiotic measures to try to get rid of him when there is only 5 days left. What are you scared of? What is it you're scared of? Because, he might run in 2024? Well, it's obvious you guys already got this cheating shit locked down, so what are you worried about? Because you already know that within these next 4 years, America is going to grow to hate the left. They're going to grow to hate the left, and you guys need to get some other establishment boy to come in on the right to fill his shoes because you don't want Trump back. Because believe me, he's going to have so much ammo to fire at you guys in 4 years from now that you guys are going to crumble, assuming there's still a party. I mean, Trump needs to come out and start his own party. Trump needs to come out and start up his own media source. He needs to start his own he needs to go out and start his own YouTube-like app. He needs to go out and start his own Twitter-style app. He needs to just go out and create his own media company. And I guarantee you, half of this country will jump on board. You need to do it, Trump. Do it. Go out and start your own media company, and we'll follow. I mean, I'm not making it sound like you're the Lord or nothing there, Trump, but if I have to follow anybody in leadership, you are definitely the one. At least you made promises and you kept them. And I give you credit for that. Nobody else will on the left. But you got 75 million people out here that are more than likely armed and ready to follow. You just lead the way, buddy. And as long as you're out front, we got your six. Anyway, signing off. You guys have a blessed day. Remember, there's only one way to heaven, and that's through the Christ Jesus. I love you all. Peace.